So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. They were...
More demons. Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
finishes his ritual. Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me. Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Parece patches de The Ring. Na verdade, ele primeiramente ele aparece no Dark Souls, né?
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
You better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work, he's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it. Right. Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Passamos bem, chefe.
Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Nev!
Let's go! This way!
Fala seu. A intro foi muito boa, mano. Muito bom mesmo.
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Your ritual let the gods loose. You don't get to sit back and look smug.
What else could I possibly do? I do not have my ritual dagger. I do not have the network of mirrors that took me from the lighthouse across the world. I have nothing as the gods threaten this world again. All because you disrupted my ritual.
You mean when I stopped you from covering the world with demons?
You will soon see what I was trying to prevent. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
O Solas tá me culpando.
Why
Vamos
tear
ver.
down the veil? Listen.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Well, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like your impulsive rescue of those captives from the Antam slavers. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Cara, os cabelos desse jogo é muito realista, velho. Uau.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Fala, argentino. ¿Qué pasa, hermano? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Estoy bien, hermano. Vamos que vamos aí, velho. Sextou, papai. Mais um dia de jogatina. Você tudo na paz. Agora 4-1. 4-1. A verdadeira seleção jogou foi ontem. Corinthians campeão em cima da porcada, meu amigo. Ontem a verdadeira seleção jogou. O Flamengo é seleção, porra! Uma vez Flamengo. Flamenguinho também, depois que o Mister foi embora. Flamenguinho, meu Deus. Que título que ganhou esse ano? Guanabara? Taça Rio? Tô zoando não.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Olha, aí sim, mano.
Harding?
Oh, hey,
Tinha ganhado o
Rock.
Guanabara e o
How's
Taça
it
Rio.
going?
Você é louco, o Flamengo também disputa quantos campeonatos no ano, velho?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe safer?
Você é louco.
So, you have
Lembra na
plans?
Flamengão, na época do
Greenleaf's
Mister,
nice, isn't it?
se jogasse 6 campeonatos, ganhava 6.
Most of these are
Se jogasse
dead.
8 campeonatos, ganhava 8.
Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I
look.
hate sitting around.
Flamengão é monstro.
We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go
Coitado do
back through
Vasco.
the Illuvian, right?
O Vasco da
Let's
Gama
start
não
with
arruma
that.
nada.
As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Parei um pouco pra ver a live. É, mano, ó, assim, jogo de luta é foda, né, mano? Modo história de jogo de luta, você sabe, né? Peraí. Eu lembro o tanto que o povo chorou, hein, mano, quando jogou esse modo história. Falaram, ai, nada a ver, mano, não gostei, que não sei o quê. Mano, eu sinceramente, eu por mim, eu nem ligo, velho. Pra mim, o jogo de luta, eu vou me preocupar com o modo história. Pra você ter ideia, eu nem lembro o que aconteceu direito no modo história, velho. Nem lembro, mano. Mas é da hora, você vai curtir, mano. O jogo dubladão assim é da hora, né, mano? Você fica mais envolvido. Nossa, o gráfico tá bom pra caramba, mano. É, o gráfico tá muito bom desse jogo. Uma coisa que no começo foi um pouquinho frustrante são os cameos, né? Mas depois você pega o jeito ali, o ticaracati, aí fica bom. Aí você vai jogando. Não, o povo quer reclamar, né, mano? O povo gosta de reclamar. Não é novidade pra ninguém. Mas assim, eu gostei muito do MK11, velho, o anterior a esse. Putz. Eu preferia que eles tivessem dado continuidade em Combat Pack pra aquele MK do que fazer um novo, sabe? Não queria esse novo não, mano. Mas tá bom, é legalzinho. Você joga com que personagem, mano?
Wisps.
Eu tava jogando MK agora há pouco. Eu jogo todo dia um pouquinho.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
A neve ficou toda
I know
surrada,
Varric
velho.
wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If
Nossa, a
we're
bicha ficou
stuck in
surrada.
this, let's hope you can trust me again.
Você jogou... Ah, tá. É, essa última DLC eu não comprei não, velho. Eu fiz a burrada de comprar a pré-venda lá. Vou torcer por tranquilidade. Eu confio em você, mas ainda assim... Tá. Vou meter um love aqui.
But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Então, essa última DLC eu não comprei não.
Well,
Eu comprei só a
you're not bad
primeira.
so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Vamos lá.
Okay, so step one.
E a última partida agora que eu joguei, eu acabei de tomar um cacete pro T-1000.
And the
O cara
20
jogou
other
bem pra
questions and
caramba.
answers.
T-1000 com mavado, manja?
I can see why Varric brought you
Jogou
on.
bem pra caramba.
We've just got to start somewhere.
Neve a prova. Que susto. Achei que ia rolar outra coisa. Tava torcendo por isso, mas tudo bem. Aí você vê uma história sobre ela, tem uns braços mó fortão. Tem, mano. Então aí o chororô quando lançou, né, e tal. É que, ai, fulano de tal é Bihan. Ai, fulano de tal é o Hanzo, sei lá o que. Eu falei, irmão, joga o bagulho, velho. Eu não tô nem aí pro nome do personagem. Por mim, o Sub-Zero pode chamar Robson. Eu não tô nem aí, eu só quero jogar o bagulho. A galera pega umas pira, mano. Mas tá, os personagens tá muito bem modelado, né, mano? Tá muito louco.
So, we
Muito,
start
muito,
the
muito
ritual.
bonito.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks, we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here.
Ai, que
Here is,
preguiça.
besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that
Tá
wasn't
meio,
just a
meio
dream?
difícil deixar a
It's a
personagem bem
reasonable
feminina,
reaction.
mas eu consegui, hein, mano.
Solus
Deixei
can
minha elfa
speak with
gatinha.
people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm safe on that.
Olha,
front.
ficou gata, tá?
I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Então, porque não é uma continuação, né? O MK1 é a linha do tempo que o Liu Kang criou. Então, assim, ele recriou, com a ajuda do Geras, a linha do tempo do jeito que ele achou que seria conivente, entendeu? Então, ele tirou o poder da galera, ele queria que fosse um mundo perfeito. Então, assim, vamos dizer que o jogo é baseado a história na perspectiva dele, porque foi ele que criou aquele mundo.
Nev, I'm a mage, you're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even
Mas
more
eu
than that of
não vou te dar
Interregister.
spoiler, mas que parte da história você já tá...
Well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect
Eu
your
lembro
mind?
que foi
I'm not certain of anything.
o Ermac que estoura os braços dele, não é?
What do you mean?
Só lembro disso.
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
Fala a
They're
verdade.
free because of us.
They're free
Nossa, eu não lembro
because
disso
of
não.
Solus.
Lace is right. If we hadn't stopped that ritual, countless people would be dead.
I know, but still,
Não
they're out
lembro.
there now.
E MK9
Okay.
também a história foi da
Then we
hora.
find them and we stop them.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight
Isso eu não
this
lembro
time,
não,
but we
mano.
need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time
Eu
investigating?
lembro vagamente da Milena, né? O que aconteceu lá do experimento. Eu acho que no 9 já falava sobre isso. É. Que tem até a roupa dela peladona. E dos robôs, né? Acho que era o Cyrex e o Sector. Tava no experimento lá também, que se lascando todinho. E quantas outras pessoas você machucou morrer quando a gente fica investigando? Ah, tá bem no começo então. Mas você vai machucar ou morrer enquanto a gente fica. Vou
If
concordar com
Elganon
você.
and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind, but this time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual
É o
site.
Smoke.
The Illuvian has its own
Tá
special
bem no
room.
começo.
It's just down the stairs.
Você é louco, o MK1 tá muito bom, mano. Tá bom demais. É, o Smoke. Confesso que eu achei mais da hora a história do Não, MK10 não. MK10 eles ficaram com aquela turma. Parecendo a turma do bairro, mano. Que era aqueles 4 lá a tropinha da PS5. Não, Deus me livre. Mas a história do Shinnok ficou da hora no MK10. Era MK10? Era MK10. Era MK10? Era MK10? Não, era MK11. Isso daí não é MK11? Era MK10. A morte do Smoke? Não lembro, mano. Como foi a morte dele? Não lembro. Me refresca a memória. Puta, faz muito tempo que eu joguei esse jogo. Eu lembro que ele tinha um bagulho de parada muito louco, mano. Ele parecia o Flash. Ah, tá. Não. Lá embaixo. Nossa, eu não lembro disso, mano. Marcante foi o que o Shao Kahn fez com o Guilau. Isso é marcante. Isso é louco. E o Kung Lao tinha ganhado ainda, se eu não me engano, né? Ele ganhou, mas o Shao Kahn foi trapaceiro.
There's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Você quer brincar na neve? As princesas, tá?
Shall we? Let's do this.
Você quer brincar na neve?
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site.
Shao Kahn foi filha da puta.
But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Agora fala pra você, a história da hora mesmo de MK é a do Shaolin
See
Monks.
if we can find.
Lembra do Shaolin Monks? Aquele de aventura? Play 2? Tá porra. Olha, toma. Nossa senhora, que da hora.
It's not working. I can't contain it.
Desliga ele, né? Desativa ele. Tá, já deram a letra. Desligar a espera. Quase foi de comes.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Liz Harding.
O Striker ficou muito louco nesse MK9.
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harrell's. Sorry.
Mas curte, mano, MK1 é bom pra caramba.
You all were supposed to stop him.
We found Solus
Eu amei esse
and
MK.
stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in,
Eu não vejo a hora deles fazer um remake ou remaster desse jogo, mano. Na moral, véi.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Mathalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Cê é louco, que esse Shaolin Monks aí, mano. Teve uma época que meu Play 2 tinha dado pau, só funcionava uns 3 jogos e ele era um deles. Então, mano, eu zerava e zerava e zerava e zerava. Não tinha outra coisa boa pra jogar. Deixa eu ver, artefatos que estão das antigas.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanurus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Acho que ele não morre não, Cyber Sub-Zero. Morre?
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also,
Pô, mas fala, hein, velho.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the
Tá, deixa eu jogar,
setting
meu.
off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Eu pedi pra ela ficar aqui. Ela tá ferida.
Stay with the veil jumpers. Harding and I can handle this.
Ele morre? O
Is
Cyber
that
Sub-Zero?
so?
That's so. If you're not at full strength, you're a liability we can't afford.
Fine. Your call.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out
Não, a
here
mulher tá
somewhere
machucada, eu vou levar ela pra luta
west.
comigo. Ela vai
At
se
least she
lascar.
was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Beleza. MK9. MK9 eu joguei, eu tinha Xbox 360 na época. Puta, era bom pra caralho. Foi a primeira vez que eles inventaram esse negócio de Crushing Blow, né? Morte do Cabal, cheio menos ainda, velho. E todo mundo morre, é? Oxi. Aí, agora eu tô livre. Pô, pra turminha que fala mal desse jogo, pô, jogo divertido pra caralho, hein, velho. Pessoal, quem for aparecendo aí poder deixar um likeinho no vídeo, eu agradeço, tá? Agradeço bastante. A galera fala mal do jogo, mas o jogo é bom pra caramba, velho. Total liberdade, faz o que você quiser. Ok, só dá uma olhadinha se tem alguma coisa escondidinha. Vou testar o som dele do microfone 3D. Cadê? Onde eu coloco ele aqui? Ele tem uma opção. Áudio em 3D já tá. Fone de ouvido. Fazer fone de ouvido. Áudio em 3D, sim. Vamos ver se muda alguma coisa. Nossa, olha o som gostosinho, mané.
Is that suit of armor moving?
Tô louco. Mais um.
Gotcha. Oh, people.
Mano, você vai gostar. É que eu não vou ficar falando do MK1 agora, porque eu vou te dar spoiler pra caralho, mas você vai gostar pra caramba dele então.
Belora Luther. Strife and Earlin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Ó o gráfico da
Well,
hora,
the
mano.
situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganon and Gillinane, they've escaped from Fenrirel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot
Ah,
to
no seu
take
tempo.
in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but
Então, você vai adorar, mano. MK1 tem uma das histórias mais daorinhas.
Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog.
Porque do MK1,
Only a god
você vai gostar,
or
mano.
gods could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous.
E o final do MK9, você lembra o que acontece no final do MK9?
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Earlin said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful.
Ah, tá.
We
É.
can
Tem
find
que matar
it
o
and
bicho que tá
remove
lá
it
no meio.
safely. I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
Já que vicinou a bebê. Tá. Fazer subir no nível. Entrou para o grupo. Ah, tá, a mina entrou pro grupo para ajudar nós. Maravilha. Ó, Enzo, eu vou jantar e eu já volto. Vai lá, maninho. Caralho, jantar 11 horas, velho. Ah, porra. Vai lá, maninho.
I've been trying to get to the
Jantar essa hora, o cara é maluco, velho.
but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing. Someone made camp all the way out here?
We've got camps all over Arlethan. The Veil Jumpers do, I mean. Never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
Pô, pior que um jogo desse que você tem que ter atenção em muita coisa ao mesmo tempo, seria interessante se fosse dublado, né? O cara não dá uma dentro também. O jogo da EA dificilmente é dublado, só Star Wars. Luva de seda. Aqui não tem aquele esquema de colocar roupa pra dar mais ataque, mais defesa? Ou será que eu só não abri ainda? Acho que eu só não abri ainda, né? Tá. Beleza. Tô gostando. Jogo bonitão. Dá pra matar os bichinhos? Mata não. Mata não. Que careta desgastada. Tá, essas coisinhas aqui já falaram que é pra vender. Beleza, tá mamão.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Go. Then let's deal with them quick.
Ready again. This artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.